Morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Hsiao Wey. It's my pleasure to be here to share some of the development of conservation for the industrial heritage with you. I am currently a board member of TICI and chair of the advisory committee of ANI. So today my topic is the establishment of the Asia Network of Industrial Heritage and Taiwan's route of industrial heritage. So what is ANI? ANI is aimed to build up the Asia Network for the conservation of industrial heritage. And today, I will use Taiwan's route of industrial heritage as an example to demonstrate. So my talk is divided to be two parts. The first part will talk about background and some operational structure and future plan of ANI. The second part is we talk about our strategy and application in Taiwan and how do we organize our Taiwan's route of industrial heritage as a foundation for the ANI. Then I will also introduce a brief history of Taiwan's industrial heritage development and some potential routes in Taiwan. So the concept to set up the Asia Network of Industrial Heritage actually coming from in 2012. The first TICI Congress in Asia was hosted in Taiwan. So at that time, we published the Taipei Declaration on Conservation of Industrial Heritage and proposed the Asia route of industrial heritage. However, although everyone is happy about the outcome and support about the idea, but due to the uneven development of Asia countries, it is not that easy to set up Asia route at this time. Therefore, we decided to build up internet, a website, to set up a learning and sharing information website. So this idea for ANI. So from ARI to ANI, this ANI will be the foundation of Asia route of industrial heritage. So what's the ANI's role? Is to promote the industrial heritage value in Asia region and encourage exchange interaction. And we also want to establish the website of industrial heritage to share the information. And the third one, we are going to construct network in the industrial heritage in Asia region. So what are the progress of ANI? At this moment, we already have an official website and office. And we have set up the advisory community and international secretary. In addition, we also has issued a newsletter, bulletin, and calling for international correspondent. In addition, we also do the partner organization. At the same time, we also host a sing activity and some training facilities. So we already have this office opened since 2018. And this is our advisory committee member. We have 15 members. And we also have our secretaries to help with our publication and organization of events. Together, we have international correspondents. 10 of them are offered some different information from their country, and we put it in our newsletter and some magazines. At the same time, we also work together with different organizations to run the exhibition forum and build up our partnership to work together. So these are all the events. For example, this is one of the route of Taiwan's Taiwan's Route of Industrial Heritage exhibition. So for the future plan of ANI, we are going to have a regular meeting once a year, and every other year we will have a field trip and conference. And we also hope to have more people to ask for the recruitment, and we are continuing the publications and establish a working group. As I mentioned before, some of the Asian countries has not developed so much in terms of industrial heritage field. So we use the route of industrial heritage in Taiwan to do some demonstration. So this is a brief history about Taiwan's industrial heritage development. So you can see Taiwan's modernization and industrial development, and also the major period in 2002 we have our conservation movement. That's because the impact of Taiwanese government joined the World Trade Organization. Therefore, many factories and so on are closing down. Yeah. So afterward, we have a 10 years conservation period and has a lot of reuse project. And recent year, we have been concentrating on cultural landscape use on the industrial heritage, and also try to establish the Asia network. So the impact of a cultural landscape to industrial heritage preservation is not only on the cultural landscape, but also has a great impact on the conservation of a larger scale reuse site and route of industrial heritage. So the concept for the Taiwan's route of industrial heritage basically coming from the cultural route of Council of Europe, and also the rural route, and from the e-commerce cultural charter and the European route of industrial heritage. The point is to connect the already reused industrial heritage site in Taiwan and build up the public awareness and generate some local economy. So the potential Taiwan's route of industrial heritage. At this moment, we select 10 potential routes, which including the coal mine industry, oil industry, forest industry, sugar industry, and salt industry. So you can see the map there, mainly getting on the west side. So we divide this to be scene route and regional route. The scene route is the kind of virtual route. They emphasize the representation and relation between the industry and the real side. And the regional route is more practical side, which has integrated strategy to promote the regional industrial heritage and cultural experience. And the route consists of two types of site, anchor point and site of interest. Anchor point are the site with historical and technology significance, providing high quality service for tourism, and they also play as a gateway to the region and an important center for the site of interest in the region. And they are also sites with general industrial value and can provide experience of industry to support the routes. So they have a more strong tourism potential. So here I will show you 3 examples, like routes of a coal mine industry in Jiufen, Pingxi area. It is on the northern of Taipei, and along this railway line, there are 6 stations, and with many of the mines, railway environment, station, and settlements. And they still have a living operational heritage, such as this little train. So currently, there are Taiwan Coal Mine Museum, Jinggua's Livelihood, and the Houdong Coal Mine Ecological Park around this area. So this is the landscape layer. They have a mining resource and the mines, production of a coal, and the worker settlement, and buildings and religions culture. So you can have the realistic route to see. The second route are the Alishan Forest Railway. It is also a living and operational heritage because the railway starts from the city going up to 2,450 meters highest peak. So because in order to counter this height, so this rolling stock has a spatial S-shaped line, U-turn and switch zigzag, narrow gauge railway and so on. And at this moment, you can see many of these stations and settlements and forest facility are around all this area. So it is a very popular scenic route as well. The third route is the route of industrialization of the sugar industry. So you can see from this little dot, there are all the different sugar factories around Taiwan. Therefore, the remainder one. So this route is showing the Taiwan's modernization in terms of the sugar industry and many related machinery and other industry for daily life. So we also have the regional routes called the route of dynamic sugar making of Huwei Sugar Factory. So this is the only two still operated sugar factory in Taiwan. So on this regional route, this ongoing production of Huwei Sugar Factory, you can see the sugar factory, the workers' accommodation, and also you can see the train going to the sugarcane field. So this is a complete system and very important local cultural route for Taiwan. So based on the diverse ecological and economic development of Taiwan, we also have other potential routes, such as the route of the Qigu salt industry and ecological landscape, and also of Wushantou Reservoir of Jinggua's Jianan irrigation waterway. Finally, I come to my conclusion. The establishment of Asia Network in Industrial Heritage and the Taiwan Route of Industrial Heritage are aimed to illustrate the development of industrial heritage. In fact, from our neighbor countries, such as Japan and China and India, they all already joined our network and we work closely in terms of meeting and so on. And we also can learn from each other. Currently, we also recruit Malaysia and Indonesia